Oh, welcome to Farmer J Dubs, farming at Wyther Farms. Doing precision farming. Got a field full of corn, doing great. Everything is good. Well, the harvested part is not good, but up in here, everything is all. pH is perfect, nitrogen value is perfect. Corn likes 200 kilograms per hectare, so you can really get the fertilizer on the field for corn. It likes it. So get in the Rostals mash. We'll get the worker going here. Jump in the 1050. There we go. At Wyther Farms, you start with the BGA if you start from a new farmer. So the BGA is right at the end of my field here, so it makes it very handy. I just drive it right into the BGA. I've already removed some fence posts and gotten rid of the hedges on that side of the field, and gotten rid of the Jeez bird. Oh, my bird's just going nuts right now. But I've already gotten rid of the hedges. Ground down all the posts with the T-Rex. And yeah, so a lot easier access in and out of the fields now. I've already got pretty much half of that cornfield has already been chaffed, but working in the rain here a little bit, waiting for sun should come back by thinking about 1 o'clock, but let's see. Bunker's getting nice and full. Start layering it up in the middle here now. So when I started here, the corn was already planted in the field by the AI. I did my soil samples and put a layer of lime on. We got the pH back to good or perfect on the field, and then I just applied 1 state of fertilizer, and that was it. It was at 200 kilograms, and it was just perfect. My other fields that I have are 20. I have 25. I bought it. I think I'm just gonna flip it. And I've got some logging up here. I've mostly just been doing the logging because there's an insane price for wood chips on this map. It is, wow, there is a lot of money to be made on wood chips here. I gotta figure out how I can see comments. Give me 1 second here. Oh, hello, Lewis Blackwell. There. Now that I've got that figured out. Alright, we'll get the worker back going here. A lot of... There we go. Oh, welcome to the stream. Getting some corn chaff done, and oh, look, got some more work to do. We got soybeans to harvest, and some more logging if I can today. I've already got half of my cornfield finished here. Didn't do a good job of starting that one, but a couple little missed spots here that I gotta come back and collect later. So I found with precision farming, it's not really as hard as I was first anticipating. Just get your field cultivated, see what the lime is at. If you need to add any more, go ahead, add some lime. And then just plant your crops. Once you have your crops planted, you can take, I've found almost any kind of fertilizer, and you just set the worker and it will automatically put down the proper amount of fertilizer for that crop in that field. So it's so very simple. And some crops like only a certain amount of nitrogen in the ground. So you have to kind of be careful when first planting, because if you have a field that has a bunch of nitrogen in it already, or say you added fertilizer, then it'll be too much fertilizer for that crop type, and you can potentially just burn the crop, and it's not going to do it any good. So soybeans they pretty much require no nitrogen in the ground. So if you have a field that is just stripped bare of nitrogen, soybeans are the perfect thing to put in, because they will not require any fertilizing after that, and they will yield max, which is very strange. You'd think that almost any crop would like to have fertilizer, but soybeans do not like to have fertilizer. Corn is completely opposite. Corn will take 200 kilograms per hectare, so you can, if you have a field that you've already applied lots of nitrogen on, then go ahead and put corn in there because it'll be just perfect. Oh, get off the wall. Really? Well, how does that happen? That is just strange. Bump over? Oh, come on now. What is going on? Wow, I never have any difficulties. See if it'll come unhooked from the wall. I don't know what the heck happened there. Yeesh. Troubles in chaff land. Jeez. There we go. Get back on track here. Boy, there's still going to be lots of loads of silage yet, or chaff going into the bunker here. I should almost just put the Annaberger trailer on the back of the Brussels mash, and then all I need to do is just jump back and forth and empty it out, and then that way he could keep running while I'm dumping loads of silage. But just do it like this, it's going fast enough. Trying to make it go fast enough. So there's supposed to be a trigger somewhere on the map that you can remove all of the hedges and fences. I'd be jiggered if I could find where it is. I've looked all over the place, and I can't find a trigger that tells you can remove the hedges. It says in Mod Hub that you can, but if anybody knows where that trigger is, punch that in there for me. That would be really helpful. Not saying that I don't like all the fences and hedges, it's fine. But if they're around my fields, I like to get rid of all the fences and hedges when they're around my fields. Try not to get hooked up on the bunker wall this time. Well, once I get the left side of that bunker and the center filled up, I'm gonna have to go and get some weights, and probably I think I'll just switch over to duals. That'll help a lot. Smash down that silage, squish it really quick. I always find the best way is, well, for me anyway, everybody's got their preference of how you do it, either with the rollers or using a blade, or for me, I put duals on my big tractor, and I put the biggest weight you can possibly get, and just put one on the front and one on the back, and just drive back and forth on it. I always use I think it's the 3,300 kilogram bent weights, and that really helps squash down the silage, especially with duals on the 1050. That helps as well. It's a big heavy tractor in itself, so sideboards adjusted. Ooh, wow, cut that one really close with them. Zoom in here, see who is the AI. What do we got? Is that a girl or a guy? Oh, we got a girl driving. That'd be my friend Jamie McChaffrey. I always like to give the AI some funny names every once in a while. Still lots left to go here, but especially when I'm getting a full trailer, not even the full length of the field, it's yielding lots right now. Take a switch view over to the harvester as soon as I dump this out and see what the yield is looking like on the field here. That's that better angle, I think. My bird is doing more talking than I am. Some days he's okay, and some days he's really chirpy. Oh, and squawky. I think he's excited he can hear my neighbor outside with the lawnmower, or not the lawnmower, the snowblower, sorry. just some nice, relaxing, quiet Sunday farming. Yeah, now my bird's getting all worked up. He's on the top of his cage, arguing with himself in the mirror. He's got a mirror set up there and he likes to talk to himself in the mirror. Sometimes he gets pretty loud. Today he's getting a little loud. Maybe he'll just play himself out. Probably not, though. Oh, bird. Yes, it's a snowblower. Oh, bird. I could be running the forage harvester by myself. This Roscoe Mash will hook up to the Stroutman trailer, but then I would have to unhook the trailer, grab the other tractor, pick it up. So it works just as well like this. I think with the Anna Burger it would have been a little better. My sideboards again. Well, I hope everybody's doing well, keeping safe throughout the holiday season here. I think my social bubble is me, my girlfriend, and 2 employees at work, and I think that's about all the people I ever see. Except for a trip to the grocery store to pick up groceries for a week and to check my mail. And once a month I pay my bills, and that's it. Other than that, I stay at home a lot. I know in Canada here, the Ontario has gone back into lockdown again. So just waiting to see what happens with the rest of Canada. Some provinces are worse than others, but I'm from British Columbia, so it's not so bad here, but you never know. That's all. It's been a very, very weird, interesting year this year. And it makes for a really difficult time for especially the businesses in town here where I am. It's we're a high tourism town, mountainous regions. Everybody comes for skiing, snowboarding. Got a world-class ski hill here, so it's difficult for people not to want to come and go skiing here, but at the same time you don't want people to come from all over the place. We've had a couple different COVID outbreaks. The last one was, I think, 25 people in the last week or so, so that's not good. It's really hard for places because we're so geared towards tourists and tourism, and it's kind of like at the same time you want people to stay away, but you can't make any money if your main industry in town is geared around tourism all the time. It makes for a very difficult process for lots of businesses, and it all filters down to the smaller businesses too, like the little small mom and pop restaurants, just everywhere, hotels and accommodations are, it's just very, very weird. I don't know how many more, probably another 2 more trailers after this, and I'm gonna have to squash down that silage before I start backing the trailer up on top to give it a second layer. Yep, I think it'll take 2 more trailers and then we'll grab some weights, switch over to duals. I always like to switch my sideboards, kind of make it as realistic as I can. There we go. Grab some weights here. There we go. It'll probably cost, I don't know how much for duals. I'd have to... Ooh, I don't have much to take in for, don't have much to take in for crops right now. That might be a problem. Well, hopefully it stops raining. I can make some money on soybeans. That would be good. Welcome to the stream. Just getting some corn chaff done. Take a look at the harvester here. Little mini map, and that's 125% yield on the corn crop, so perfect there. That's just great. I got 2 more loads of silage to, or chaff to layer into my bunker, and I just finished getting some weights. We're going to put 2 3,300 kilogram weights on the Fent 1050 and hopefully put some duals on it as well, and we'll see how much duals cost. I might just go with the 2 weights. I'll probably just go with the 2 weights for now. I don't have too much money right now, so can't be throwing it away on just putting duals on. I think I'll get one more load of chaff in there. Hey Bruce Gaming, how's it going? I'm doing well, hope you're doing fine. Get one more load of chaff in there. I'm going to grab my weights, and I think I'll speed up the time just a little bit so I can, we'll get the harvester going on the crops of soybeans that I have. Get the time ahead enough that it gets to the sunlight while I'm sloshing down the silage. I am doing fine. Just doing some nice relaxing Sunday farming. My bird's trying to get into the stream as much as he can. Today he's going kind of crazy up on top of his cage today. I've been getting some really good results in precision farming here so far. Got lots of different crops figured out with how much nitrogen values they need and stuff. Yeah, he can be a handful, the bird, sometimes. Sometimes when I do a live stream, I almost feel like just putting him in a different room, because I never know what he's going to be like. He might just go just mental. But other days he's okay. It's a parakeet, I guess you could call him. A budgie bird. Just a single one. I found before, I had two birds before, but yeah, one summer the neighbor's cat had jumped up and knocked the cage over from outside while I had gone inside to grab a fresh beer, and the cage got knocked over and it broke apart, and the birds managed to fly away without getting caught by the cat, but I never could recover them. They got lost out in the trees, and that was the end of those birds, which was too bad. So I didn't have birds for quite a few years. I just decided, I think it was last August, I picked up a really young male bird, and figured I'd start over with having a budgie bird again. The single birds are better. They get more affectionate towards you, I think. Whereas if they have a partner, all their attention just gets focused on their partner, and like you become obsolete, kind of. They don't want to spend time with you, like jumping on your hand, or like trying to get them trained is hard to do if you have two. If you have one, it's a lot easier to start training them. That is nice. I kind of needed a replacement. I live at home alone here, so the girlfriend comes over every once in a while. We don't live together, so yeah, it's nice just having a companion kicking around at home. It's no different than people with cats or dogs or whatever. I've had fish before as well. I stopped after my last fish too. He died, I think, 3 years ago. But he was 16 years old. It was a Thailand black shark that I had. It was like a catfish, but I think he was about just over a foot long. I think he was about 14 inches long. He was he grew really, really large. I was looking them up, and like they rarely get over a foot. So yeah, mine was doing really good then. And yeah, he was around for, I think it was 16 or 17 years. Yeah, he was a big fish for a pet. I had to have it was 75-gallon tank. It was quite wide, not really so deep. But he would just eat fish pellets and flakes or whatever. But I would always put a couple of just comets or feeder fish in there, and eventually he would wear one of them out, and I'd just let him eat that fish. So he got lots of actual fish meals in his life. So I think that may be a good reason why he got so big. There's no compaction level on this at all, so this could probably take a while. I don't even want to turn on my help menu to see how low of a percentage it is. But this is my method of doing it. Just slap a couple 3,300 kilogram weights on your biggest tractor and drive back and forth. Oh, this is going to be a nice smooth layer up here once I get it all squashed down. So what maps you've been playing on Bruce Gaming? I've still been having a little issue with Wyther farms, though. When I started, I had the factories all on. When I saved my game and started back up today, I wanted to put in a wood chip, a boards making factory. But when I went into the animal menu, nothing was, I could not access the animals menu. Like, I couldn't even buy a chicken coop if I wanted. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, that's one of the issues I've been having, is just I couldn't. I did get back out of the game, and I just took the factories off for now, but I'm gonna see if I can even access my, see if I can even buy an animal pen right now. Well, it's gonna let me. So apparently for some reason, maybe I was having a problem the factories pack was turned on, and I was not getting access to my animals pens dialogue. So that might be a problem yet. I'll probably jump back on this after a stream and see if I can put the factories pack back on without having a problem. Oh, you had that too? Have you been playing on Wyther farms, or just you're having the same issue on a different map? I haven't been on my Westbridge Hills for a couple of days here to see if anything else was having a problem. I've got factories set up on Westbridge, so you could always pop into there. And you got the ones for No Man's Land to work, so the old production pack, not the factories pack. That would be the old production pack. So you got those to work. Hey, Lewis Blackwell. How are you? Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. Staying safe. Staying healthy. That's the main thing. Okay. Yeah, I've been on there a little bit too. I've got so many maps that I play. It's kind of I could just draw out of a hat and see what I could do for a day. I've got cows on Prismasi Wilkie. That's my 3,000 or 3,800 cows on that map. I've got the South Brazil map that I play. I've got a No Man's Land that I play. Eureka Farms, I've got one. Westbridge Hills and Wyther Farms. So I've got a lot of different maps I could play. So it's just almost like what I feel like for that day, or Eureka's, that's bonkers. All that equipment is just, it's so crazy. It's kind of like PC gaming. Lots of it's like super unrealistic, but it's kind of fun because like us council guys, we don't get stuff like that to monkey around with and just fool with and play with and just be like, you know, just go crazy. Phone fell over there, scared the heck out of me. It's kind of neat that on Eureka you can just use any seeder you want to plant everything. I don't know if you've tried potatoes on Eureka Farms, but I could not get it to work. The Holmer, the HR12 potato header, that's the same width as the beet harvest header, except it's for potatoes on Eureka Farms. But I had planted a small field of potatoes, field 7 I planted with potatoes, and I got the beet harvester. I got the potato header on it, but when I was harvesting it, I wasn't getting a liter count in the harvester at all. It was yeah, I was getting no potatoes in the harvester, but when I jumped out of the harvester and like you look at the ground where you just went over, it said it was harvested. The potatoes were harvested out of the ground, but they were not in the harvester. So there's an issue with that. I don't know if everybody else has had that problem as well, but that's one problem I had. The sugar beet harvester works with the sugar beet header. I've already tested that one out as well, so that setup works. It's just for some reason the potato head didn't want to work on the harvester. Just try a little bit of potatoes, like just a couple strips in the ground. You don't want to go crazy on planting potatoes because it's quite costly. So like I ended up plowing that field of potatoes under because there was nothing I could do with it. Well, and I could have just grabbed the regular potato harvester and that whatever 2.5 meter header and just taken, you know, half my lifetime doing it, but I just plowed them back into the ground and planted canola on top of them. Canola is a crop that likes, I think it's 140 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. I've already started to figure out what crops need what nitrogen values. Take a look at what do we got here. Oh, a little over halfway, 57%. Boy, this is taking a while. Oh yeah, what am I doing here? Let's speed up, let's go 120 for a little bit until it stops raining. Oh, I'm gonna get a lot of silage out of that one field of corn. Wow. I'm already at 1.2 million liters here, so that's... I think there's probably gonna be another, I would say 600,000 at least, maybe probably 800,000 yet off that field to come, so I should end up with about 2 million liters of chaff just off of field 21 here. That's really impressive there. Wow. These 125% yields they're pretty awesome. I've also been doing some logging here as well. Time slowed down. Stopped raining. It's you can just stay relaxed there. Alright. I want to get these soybeans started here. We'll get a headland going. Get him going down each one side with at least a headland, and we'll let him go by himself. And just what I like to see again, that nice dark green strip behind the harvester. The 125% yield on the soybeans as well. Soybeans require as little nitrogen as possible in the ground. If you have a field that has zero nitrogen, just plant soybeans on it and do not fertilize it, and you'll get max yield. Corn is the complete opposite. It needs like 200 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. So corn and soybeans are the total opposite end of the spectrum. I've still yet to try a couple different crops to see what's left in the ground after harvesting, but I'm having trouble trying to get a field back down to like 20 kilograms to 40 kilograms even of nitrogen per hectare. Soybeans will do good or okay with up to 60 kilograms, but they start, actually I think 60 is starting to, it goes bad for them. But I've been trying out different crops to see what is left in the ground after harvest, and I'm just having trouble figuring out. You almost have to under fertilize a field and get a poor yield off of it just to get it down to 0 kilograms of nitrogen, and then you can have a really, really good soybean harvest off that field. So maybe it's just, you might have to just harvest like a real bummer crop, like under fertilized, and just try to zap all the nitrogen out of the ground, just to get soybeans back in. Because before I would make all my money in the game by always doing soybeans because they just pay so well. But I'm having trouble figuring out how to get them consistently back into the ground, so still getting the best yield as I can off of the different soil types in here. Looks like I'm getting back into the loam again. There we go. Got a headland on each end, and now I can just set them loose in here. I'll go back to squashing silage down. I'll wait to see when he's got a full load, then I'll just stop for a second, grab the trailer, and empty out the harvester so I can get that silage squashed and back to finish chaffing that field up. So I don't really need to get it at 100%, but it'd be nice to get it as much down as I can. I think I might just go to 75%. That should be good enough. And then I'll start layering the second layer on top. It's nice and smooth across here now, so nice. My neighbor's doing my driveway for me with the snowblower. That's really nice of him. I'll thank him later. There, we'll get some more chaffing done here. Sideboards again. There we go. All right, Bruce Gaming. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck with precision farming and your factories and stuff. Yeah, let me know if you figure out anything with Wyther Farms, if the productions pack is going to work, or yeah, any help would be good. You have a good one, man. Stay safe. Finish dumping this load of chaff in the bunker and we'll go empty out the harvester. No problem, Bruce. You enjoy yourself. Hopefully I can back my trailer up on top of all the chaff in there. Should be able to. $1050 is a powerhouse. It should be able to back anything up there. Oh yeah, with ease. Whoop. And there. Straightened out here better. Some extra squashing done with the heavy trailer. That's filling up really weird. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna need another trailer. I should almost just... tell this guy to relax, tell that guy to relax, and where is it? No, it's not up there. Maybe it is. Oh, shucks. Where is my other trailer? There's one. That's a pretty small one. Got a 30,000 somewhere. I think it's still up here at the forestry. I did buy myself a good couple plots of forest around the sawmill. I snapped a small multi-fruit silo and a 1 million liter silo extension up there just for wood chips. I don't do logging so much as I just do wood chips. I've found I've gotten myself really good at working with the Scorpion King and the wood chipper. So wood chips pay a lot on this map, so at the biogas plant I've currently noticed that they are selling for at least 1,600 per thousand. So there is a lot of money to be made on wood chips in this map. So I've already, I think I've made $400,000 just in wood chips dumped into the biogas plant overnight. So yeah, lots of money in wood chips here. Oh, you know what? Since I'm going with the trailer down there, we might as well fill this up with wood chips and dump them into the old biogas plant. Where are your wood chips? There you are. I have 673,000 liters of wood chips in here. I did a nice little clear out, kind of. We'll take a little drive down here, show you how thick the forest is in the woodland area. Nobody's seen that before. There is a lot of trees in this map. A lot. On the mini map it shows a road. The road is basically just this little strip of grass. But the trees were basically lined on each side of this about as wide as a tractor. So I think I've taken, probably off of the sides of this path and just kind of to the sides of the path a little bit to clear out enough room to turn the Scorpion King around while logging. Probably over 100 trees so far, so. And I've gotten myself up to here. And that's about as far as I've gotten. I turned the Scorpion King back in, so I was a little concerned about my money situation, waiting for today to get some soybean harvest, which I should probably get back to. But I've been having a little bit of fun. Making wood chips with the Scorpion King has actually been quite enjoyable. I've gotten pretty good at it, too. Now we got a long haul. The forestry is way up at the very top of the map, and the biogas plant is down at the bottom of the map, so they make you work for it. If you want to make your money in wood chips, they make you haul it a long ways. So, which is fine. If they're gonna give me over 1,000 or 1,500 per 1,000 liters for wood chips, I have got no problems, no qualms with running back and forth up and down across the map. So that's fine with me. And I'm eventually gonna have to get myself a muck spreader or a slurry tank or something, because I'm gonna have a lot of digestate. Which is fine with me. Free fertilizer is all good. I always just take my chances and pull across the street there, hoping I don't run into a car. A little bit of extra running around, but that's fine. Gives a nice little feel for the map. Really nice unloading. Super low, so you can use a side tipper here or end dump like this. No problems dumping into the digester here. I don't have crop destruction on, so I don't feel bad about doing this. A really nice capacity on this S790 or S760. I can't remember what model this is. S760, I think. 22,900 liters is the capacity on the harvester tipper, so nice high capacity on that one. I really enjoy using this one. you out of the way. We'll get back to a couple more loads of chaff here. Try to get that field cleared up. Jeez. Now I got too many things on the go. I'm gonna be running around like a chicken with my head chopped off. Well, I'll try to multitask as much as I can here. So I kind of need those soybeans off the field so I can get some money in the bank. Because I'm not making anything out of the... Not making anything out of the BGA until midnight, so... Well, should only be another, I think, 3 or 4 trips more up and down the field with the chaffer. So that's good. I'll get that out of the way. Then I think I'll probably grab the plow with the 1050 and set them loose in here because we've got to plow after corn, so that'll take a good while. Help menu turned off out of the way. I only really need to see it when I'm checking the chaff levels. I like having it on when doing a fertilizer application or nitrogen, just seeing what the levels are as the helper puts them on. I guess I could have just went without that last 100 liters, but whatever. Yeah, cruise control was set at 10. Let's see here. We'll just fill up the left-hand side, I think. Don't get too close to the wall here. I want to get hung up like I did last time. should end up with at least 2 million liters of silage. And in the future, I'll probably make use of the animal pens at the farm, and I'm going to put some cows in. I'm going to need to buy some hay land though, so that probably won't be coming, not right away, but it will be a goal to try to get the cows going on here, and hopefully the factory's pack will get working and I can put in a cheese factory. And if the factory's pack can get working on this map, I'm going to put in I might put in 2, maybe 3 of the boards factories, because they just require wood chips. And then I'm going to keep a stockpile of boards, or I'm going to wait until I get a stockpile of boards, and then I'm going to start a barrels factory. So when I have enough boards to fill up the barrels factory, I will let the boards factories run out and move on to a different kind of factory. Maybe do something different after that. Maybe do sugar or flour, or I don't know what yet. Just got to see if the old production pack can get working on here. Feeling that other harvester should be getting pretty full here soon. Keep my eye up on the top right hand corner there. Take a 2-minute break here and fill up my coffee cup here again. Wait until the other harvester needs to be emptied, and then I'll grab myself a fresh coffee. Use one of my Christmas presents. We always, me and the girlfriend, exchange a different liqueur. She got me Amarula cream liqueur this year, so I'll be putting a little bit of Amarula cream in the coffee. That is delicious, I tell you. Like, Bailey's is all good. I love Bailey's in coffee, but that Amarula cream is very delicious in coffee as well. Tipper's acting kind of funny on this second layer up top here. I guess maybe if I had the first layer completely compacted, it might not be acting so funny when it's unloading on the second layer, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll get it all squashed down. I might start layering up the right hand side and then the middle, so it's at least something even across the back. Although that might make it a little bit more difficult compacting. I think I'll just keep a strip going on the side, and if I need, I'll fill in the middle. That way it's easier to get on top of a long stretch of silage instead of a short little chunk at the end. It'd be harder to compact that smaller piece at the end. That'd be a better idea, I think. Alright, there he is. Helper A has a full tank. So you take a break. You take a break. And we'll get this filled up. And then I'm going to grab myself a fresh copy. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I'm enjoying myself. I love getting these max yields off these fields and trying to get the precision farming as figured out as much as I can here. Alright, I'm going to grab a coffee and then we'll check the price on soybeans and get back to it. I'll be right back. Alright, let's see what these prices are reflecting. Well, soybeans, we got 1500, 1200, 14, 14, 11, 1500 and dropping, so we'll have to get at that one right away. That's at, oh nice, really close, right at alien grains. I love all the help Alien Jim gave to Missy B in creating this map. All the fun things that he can add. So, lots of this is kind of reflective of No Man's Land in ways. The old production pack and just different things you can do, like buying and selling diesel, buy and sell water, or well, buy water, but transport water for small amounts of money. Just different ways you can make money in the game. Manure points, slurry points. You can buy hay, you can buy straw, you can buy silage. So, like, I could start cows as soon as I have silage ready. I I could buy hay for the first little part to make TMR. And I know I can at least plant a few fields and get some straw. Don't overshoot the entrance there. Oh, jeez, come on. Really? Oh yeah, you're gonna honk at me. You ran into me, buddy. Well, at least they did adjust the traffic some on the last update, because before the traffic was atrocious. They would not slow down at all. They would ram you, and it didn't matter what you had on the road. I got hit with the Fendt 1050 with my trailer full of full of stuff, and yeah, they would hit you full speed and they'd send you flying into on top of fences, and oh, it was a nightmare before. The traffic was horrible. Alright, we'll get this guy back going again. And he'll be full right away, so I better get right back over there. Where am I here? Take it right. I have a feeling that other harvester is going to be full right away, because I think he still had half of a tipper in the harvester, I think. So a little bit of variation in the equipment. It's not really at all, but they did start out with the Fendt 1050 and the Fendt 724, but I opted for the modded versions of those two tractors just because I love the options, you know, the openable roof, the openable front window, back window, color options. I enjoy using the modded 724 and 1050 way more than the original ones, just because of the color options and different other options on them. This guy should be full right away. I will wait for him, and then we'll get back to doing a couple more strips of corn chaff, get that finished. Oh, this coffee is so good. I'm using, our town has a small coffee bean roasting company here as well, so they make Stoke roasted coffees, and I got the dark espresso coffee roast, and oh, smashing your own coffee beans is so much better than just buying pre-ground coffee. It's way more expensive, but so much more delicious. I opted for this cramp big body tipper for doing wood chips because it fits under the pipe of the chipper so much better than half the other trailers. So I always have no problem getting the wood chips to go into this trailer. And that's kind of why I use this one. It's not the highest capacity, but around 30,000 I think, or a little over. Got some money back in the bank now, 57,000. Alright, that's good enough there. Let's get you going again. There, catch up. There we go. Miss a beat. Well, unfortunately here, I won't be able to see anybody's comments here pretty soon because I got my live stream on my phone in front of me so I can see any comments, but my phone is at, well, she's at 15%, but I think I'll let her go right until she dies, which that's no problem to me. Okay, side forwards. Forward. This is one thing I don't mind doing, is doing lots of chaffing. That's kind of fun for me. I've gotten so used to it because of my the map I play on Christmassy Wilkie, where I have almost 4,000 cows now. To do that many cows, you need a lot of silage. So I've been doing chaff for quite a while, and filling bunkers and making silage has gotten to be a mainstay for me. The U clamps, like the U-shaped bunkers, I'm not a big fan of, but I'll work them. I like the drive-through clamps a lot better. Just the ease of unloading, I think. You just set your cruise control and just let it drive through, and that way you can compact your silage or compact your chaff as you dump chaff in, so it keeps the compacting process a little bit shorter. Well, hopefully I can get these fields done enough, get some of this harvesting all done so I can free up another tractor and rent that Scorpion King again and maybe crank out some more wood chips in this street again. I should only have minimal spillage coming out of this clamp, so don't have to worry about getting a blade. As long as I don't have too much chaff left sitting around after. That's okay, because I always use a belt that picks everything up off the ground to clean up my bunkers, so I can always scoop up that little bit of chaff before I uncover the silage. And with probably about 2 million liters of silage, I'll probably just start dumping that into the digester as well as wood chips. And then I'm going to have to really get used to starting to use digestate on like everything then, because I'll have so much of it for free. Which is okay, free fertilizers, that's great. Remember when I first started chaffing and chasing a forager like this on my turnarounds? Oh, I was so bad before. I'd keep on running into the back of the forage harvester on my turnarounds, but gotten that heck of a lot better at managing and controlling all the equipment in this game now. Soybean field's getting pretty low. Oh, what's he doing? Looks like he's backing up the whole length of the field for some reason. What are you doing, buddy? You got everything. Alright. Sometimes the helpers are, I don't know what they're doing. Oh, we'll unload this, and then I better get this harvester up to my other field at the farm. Actually, no, I've got a field right up here. Oh, but I got soybeans. We'll get this up to the farm, because I got more soybeans on my field right at the farm. So, we'll get this back up there, because he's already still got half a tank of soybeans. And we'll come back. I'm not too concerned about this field 25 right here. I bought it off the AI, so I'm probably not going to get a very good yield off of it. What the heck did I hit? But I think I bought it mostly just so I can... Oh, what the... Jeez. I bought it pretty much so I could just get the straw off of it, which... Wheat ready to harvest. I did not take soil samples on that, so I have no idea what the fertilizer states were on it, what the lime was, but it's ready to harvest, and it's probably going to be a very poor harvest. So. Just going to get it for the straw, and then I think I'm going to sell it right back to the AI. Bloody ladder. What the? Okay. Can I not fold harvester? Huh. It's not going to let me fold the harvester. That's weird. Oh, come on. Jeez. Oh yeah, honk at me. Always gotta be an adventure somewhere. Oh, man. Okay. Why is this not folding? I don't understand that. Probably only going to get my ladder hung up another... Oh, I know why it's not folding. It's because I have a tank of soybeans. That's why. Yeah. That would be why. Now this is the field that you start with, and when I started there was very little nitrogen in this field, so it was perfectly set up for soybeans off the start. I think there might be a little too much nitrogen in spots for it, but I should get probably 115% or 110% yield or so off here. Oh, that's a nice dark green strip, so it's looking like pretty much max yield, so that's just perfect. Alright. I think Alien Grains is still going to have the best price for these soybeans, so I'm going to zip over there. Oh, and then maybe, just maybe, I can get that darn corn chaffing done. There's barely any left to go. Oh, it's a little bit of a long haul at different for different fields and different sale locations. It's a little bit of driving to be had on this map. There we go. Make some more money. One of the goals with the wood chips is to make enough money off of wood chips that I can just buy my own Scorpion King, because I intend on doing a lot more logging on this map, or, well, wood chipping anyway. So as I clear out some of that forest up there, I'm also going to have to eventually buy a tree planter so I can replenish my wood chips and just go plant some rows of trees in the old forest cut and put some new growth into it. I'm gambling by the time I get back up to the farm with the 724, that harvester, he's going to be full, I think. Should get another, at least another couple of tippers off of field, is that 12? I think it is up at the farm. If we get a couple more off there, that should bump my cash up to hopefully around 200,000. We'll make off of soybeans here. As long as I get these couple fields harvested and the chaff done, I'm going to start doing some more wood chipping. I'll worry about doing the plowing, cultivating, and seeding off stream. Well, like I said, by the time I get back here, you'll have a full tank, and he is full. Alright. Let's get this darn corn chaff done. Should only be a couple more runs of chaff. Maybe 3 more tippers at the most. Probably only be 2 tippers, I think. Oh, the finish line of this field is within sight, finally. I'm still gonna need to squash down that silage yet. Boy, so many things to get done. Gonna have to set up a multiplayer sometime and see if I can't get somebody in a stream here to help me squash silage, or we'll see, maybe we'll just do a bunch of logging tandem or something. I don't know, we'll see. Find out who wants to get into some madness with me on this map. Alright, left-hand side should be full, so we'll go in the middle. Alright, hopefully 1.5 left to go. Once again, thanks anybody for tuning in, hanging in there, staying in there. Yeah, smash a like button for me if you want. That would be awesome. Share it with your friends or anything you would like to do. Be much appreciated. Oh, shoot, I didn't think of that. Set him on the proper course here. There we go. Get this field done and I'll trade in the forage harvester and the header for the Scorpion King. Let's take that out on lease again. It'll take a while driving it up there, but it's fine. I'll wait to squash the silage down until later. I just kind of chomping at the bit to get back to chipping some trees here. I was having a lot of fun the other day doing that. Everything else is still pretty much set up out there. The wood chipper's still there and the IT runner to move it around. Oh, bird. You're just really trying to get into the stream, aren't you? Making sure your budgie voice is heard? Yeah, bird? He's a free-roaming bird. I don't have his wings clipped or anything, and since he's my only pet, I don't mind letting him fly around in the house, so... He likes to stay near his cage, but he's got a couple places where he likes landing on and sitting on. He's a fan of sitting on top of the TV every once in a while. Well, I'm going to dump this last load of chaff in here when I get it, and we'll turn that help menu back on. I just want to see how many liters of silage I'm going to have. This is a fairly good sized field, and I have a feeling we're probably going to be really, really close to 2 million, I think. Which is just an absolute ton of silage to have off this field. Wow, crazy. How much of a difference the yield is when you have precision farming on and you get a really good crop of 125% yield is, you really notice it. Oh, bird. Jeez, just going nuts again. What? What bird? Oh, there you go. Go land on the TV for a bit. There you are. Chase you over to the TV so you stop yelling at yourself in the mirror. Hey, bird. There, you can be a TV bird. Oh, shake your tail feathers at me, hey? Perfect. Finally done this field. Oh, I'm sure that soybean harvester, he's probably got a full load again too. I don't even think I'm gonna bother getting these two little blips of corn here. I might zap them over with the forage harvester just to get rid of that little weird line it's going to make later. Whoa, getting out of control. Alright, fill level is 1.7 million. Not bad at all. I originally guessed it would be like 1.8, but not a bad guess either. Not even concerned about the 100 liters that I'm not going to get. That doesn't matter. I really don't mind. Just want to get rid of these little tufts of corn out of here. Return you. And, oh yeah, while I'm at it. So here we are, the pH is still good, but our nitrogen is left at 60 kilograms per hectare. So when you have the corn, it likes to have 200 kilograms per hectare for it to grow. Well, the best anyway. And then when you're done, there's still 60 kilograms left after. Let's see what happens after the soybeans are... Oh, look at that. Nitrogen is at 60 kilograms after harvesting soy. I'll figure out what to put in there later, but let's lease a Scorpion King. I'm gonna need to empty him. Run a load of soybeans in. Actually, I won't even bother with running the soybeans in. I got enough money as a buffer right now. I'm okay with that. Just dump them in the silo right at the farm here for now. I'm gonna need this trailer for wood chips. Well, I think my phone is about to go into shutdown mode. I don't want it to totally drain the battery, so I think I should just take a 15-second break here and go plug my phone in so it doesn't wear the battery right completely dead. Okay, look at this guy. Might as well take him right up to the forestry right away. The 1050 can use the Stroutman trailer for the harvest, because Stroutman doesn't fit underneath the wood chipper. Well, it will, but for some reason I just can't make it work here. Whoops. Cut that a little bit too soon. It's really dark at this end of the map. There's a good amount of forest here. It's pretty dark, deep dark forest. A lot like what I have in British Columbia. Over that hill is a little sketchy. up on a tree. Oh, there, my phone is dead. Darn it, didn't get it plugged in. Done. I'll move you up there in a minute. Let's get this Scorpion King up to the logging. Oh, this will take a while. The harvester's probably going to be full before I even get him up there. I guarantee will be full before I get them up there. Which means I'm going to have to run the 1050 up there. I'll just get the Scorpion King up to this clearing parking lot here. We'll run that 1050 up there, just keep that harvester happy for now. There you are. So I'm not going to be able to keep my eye on the chat anymore, so, or see if anybody's still in the stream, but when I plugged my phone in, still had, excuse me, still had 2 of you out there, so hope you guys are enjoying. I'll probably do this for maybe another half an hour. I just want to get a little bit of logging done in on this stream. I don't want to really put it in the description and then not do it, so. We'll at least make a couple of tippers full. Get a couple tippers full of wood chips, and I think I'll be happy with that on this stream. And I know I've got a couple of phone calls to make after that, and just relax on my Sunday for the rest of the day. Maybe do a little bit of more farming, just some lazy cleanup on my fields after this. Get things prepped for my next stream. Maybe I'll do one from Westbridge Hills, or maybe get back into my 3,000 cows again. I'm not sure. There's so many options. Got quite a few different maps I could fool around on, so. That's it. Let's get you up there. Can't make wood chips with you sitting way down here. I noticed for some reason when the John Deere is unloading, the frame rates can be pretty bad. Only when the harvester is unloading, for some reason. But Oh, only forever million years to get there yet, but oh goodness, I've got the T-Rex way down at the bottom of the map. I'm gonna have to eventually drag that way back up here. That'll take a half an hour. Oh well. I'm not gonna drive it up here on this stream though. That's just foolish. I can get around the amount of stumps that I have there for now. Oh, what the heck? Am I hitting the... I must be hitting the branches of that tree. Damn, dude. What the heck? Down. It's hitting the ground, though. Bloody one. Control groups sometimes are bleeding tree. Ah. Just dodge branches and there we go. Just needed to make it past those weird shaped trees. Ones with the branches hang way over the road. Now I'll be fine. Well, traded in my coffee for a nice cold refreshing can of Pilsner. It's beer o'clock for me, I figure. I'm gonna have one anyway. I don't have any pressing issues today, so I think I can have a couple to enjoy myself in this afternoon. Oh, finally here. A little further to go. Like I said, I've probably taken a good 100 and maybe a little more than 100 trees out of here already. These roads are horribly, horribly overgrown. So even just to clear out a road as far as I did was probably around 100 trees. So like I said, it's pretty dark in this forest. There we go, there. That's what I was looking for. that's still all... Oh! Bugger. I forgot I needed, yeah. To set the automatic engine start. Now I just lost that whole big huge tree. I'm gonna have to chop it up with a chainsaw now. Oh, I should have frickin' remembered that. And there's no way to pick the tree back up with the once you cut it down. Oh, this is gonna take... that was disappointing. Come on. Come on. Oh boy, this is one thing that always just drives me crazy, is having to do this. Like, I'm standing right frickin' above it, just... Does it have to be like so frickin' precise? Oh, this, I hate this part. This is gonna send me into rage mode almost. Come on, just chop that. There. God. Oh, come on. And unfortunately, your character's never strong enough to pick up these bigger end pieces. So you gotta chop them into such small chunks. Then it takes you half an hour just to throw them into the wood chipper. God, I hate losing a tree on the ground like that. Just drives me nuts. Come on. And it had to be like one of the biggest bloody trees to fall too. Be like 40 pieces to throw in there. Alright, is that, can I pick these up now? Thank God. So I can't really leave all these pieces laying here, because that's where I need to drive with the Scorpion King, so that was just a bugger. Oh. Come on, get in there. Oh, like I said too, it's got to be probably about 40 pieces to throw in there now. Oh yeah, there's always got to be one stupid piece that doesn't want to go in. There we go. Oh, only another 12, 14 pieces. And I won't be making that mistake again. Oh, jeez. I could have probably had a full tipper of wood chips by now if it wouldn't have been for this blunder. There should only be about 3 more pieces. Get in there. God, I hope this is... Oh, no. One more piece after this. Actually, if I would have had the T-Rex up here, I probably would have just jumped in the T-Rex and just deleted that tree right off the ground. And then I'd just be right back to it. But since that probably took me just as long to cut this up with a chainsaw and throw it in by hand as it would have for me to go and grab the T-Rex, but whatever. Alright. Let's see. Start this one here. Make sure I'm all lined up the way I want. Should be good. More. There we go. There. Chipping away. Although it doesn't take me long to get a full trailer. It's these large trees. I think it's basically two of the very large trees will almost fill a 30,000 liter tipper. At 98, yeah, that's good enough for me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to drive out of here straight. There we go. And into the bin so I can take them to the biogas plant later. Get this underneath the chipper. I gotta go and empty out the harvester again. I know he's full. Probably been full for a while. Come on, get around there. There we go. Cool, he's almost done. And then I'll just have to come back and get the little skipped out parts that he missed at the ends of the field, but that's fine. Oh, there you go. Alright. Get back to this again. There we go. Yep. Oh, that's not the best place. Nope. Come on. You bugger. Ah! Come on. Oh, this isn't the way I wanted it to go. Bloody tree just didn't want to fall the right way. Fine, you don't want to go that way? Well, oh man, come on. Oh. What a frickin' pain in the butt this is now. Stupid bloody tree stuck in between two others because it wouldn't fall the way I wanted it. Now I'm... Oh, come on. come on! Oh, this is really, really pushing my patience level now. Come on. Oh, you pain in the rear end. You better go through that chipper or else. Well, if I keep on having frustrations like this, the stream is going to end a lot more sooner than I thought. Because I don't like going into rage mode while I'm streaming, so, oh, that's just dandy. Oh, come on! Fall in the bleeding chipper already. Probably thinking, oh yeah, how did you ever do 200 trees out of here already when you're having this much trouble? Well, I wasn't having as bad of a problem yesterday. It's also really freaking dark in here right now too, so that's not helping any. Kind of like this. This is the rhythm I was in yesterday. Oh, I guess it's, oh yeah, it's 5 o'clock in the game. That's why it's getting a little darker in the forest. That's another full tipper, so... with that being said, there was a little bit of tree harvesting, and I think that's good enough for me. I think I don't even know how long I've been doing this stream for, but I feel like it's been at least 3 hours, so... I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks anybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a wonderful holiday season, up to a very, hopefully, healthy, happy, and non-COVID-19 New Year. Farmer J-Dub, thanks you all for tuning in, and I will catch you later. Thank you all for watching.